morning, guys. I am about to make some coffee, but I figured I'll update you on the past 12 hours. I'm trying to just find somewhere where the lighting's not terrible. I'll just go sit in the chair. Holy mackerel, has it been 12 hours? So I had a pretty good day yesterday. Health-wise, I was feeling better, and actually, I was doing well, and then around 10 o'clock last night, I started feeling kind of short of breath, but I checked my O2 and it was normal. So I just did an extra treatment, and that kind of fixed it. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. And when I laid down, my right lung started hurting, and I think it was pleurisy pain, and I think it's still a little bit there today, but not as bad, but it felt very similar to pleurisy pain. The weird thing was, and even now this morning, I get a little out of breath talking to you guys, but this morning, the weird thing was last night, I just could not get comfortable. This was extreme pleurisy pain, if that's what it was. And then I just was feeling really short of breath, and it was hurting. So I was on a whim, I was just I'm just gonna check my O2 just to see what it's at. Because I potentially have COVID right now. I want to, or even whatever this is, I just want to make sure it's okay because I know I've been sick. And my O2 almost never drops. It's always pretty stable, especially since starting Trikafta. And I checked it, and it was 88%, which is anything below 90 is really not good. Anything below 94 I think is not good, but 88 is I've never seen my O2 go that low ever. And I was like, wait, that can't be right. So I checked it again, and it showed up 89, and I was like, okay. So then I sat up and kind of straightened up and did deep breathing, and it went back up to 90, 97, 98. But that really legitimately freaked me out last night. And so I called my dad, and we kind of just talked about it, and we decided I would call the doctor this morning, and I've done that. I'm waiting for the nurse to get back to me at this point. Still no results on my COVID test. It's now been 72 hours. This wait is driving me nuts because I'm stuck in this limbo of my symptoms are getting worse. When I take Panda out and walk him up the stairs, I get out of breath going up the stairs now, which is something super weird because that has not happened since Trikafta, and my heart rate is still going to 140, 130 in the mornings, and I have no appetite at this point. I just eat because I have to, and it's really just starting to worry me. I'm frustrated waiting for these results. I'm frustrated waiting in this limbo of, if it's negative, I need to be treated. If it's positive, I need to be treated. And honestly, I'm scared too. Last night really shook me up, and then I didn't fall asleep till close to 3 because I was too scared that it was gonna drop during the night or something. So I stayed up. Eventually I just fell asleep from sheer exhaustion, and it's doing okay this morning. It was 98 when I woke up, and then what alarmed me was when I came out and just from the bedroom to Panda, which is what, 20 feet, 30 feet, no, I don't even know, very short amount of space, it dropped from 99 to 95, and I don't get it. A couple days ago when I was bathing the dogs, it dropped to 93, and I thought that was just a fluke thing, and now it's doing that on a more consistent basis. So pretty much this thing is my friend right now. I'm carrying it everywhere just to keep an eye on things, because one of the things they said to be careful of if it's COVID is your O2 can drop and you don't even know it, and so that's why it's freaking me out a little bit. But right now it's 98. I just checked it. It's fine. As long as I'm sitting and not doing a whole lot, it's fine. And sometimes even when I'm walking, it is. When I got dressed and they came back out here, it was still 99. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. But then last night when I wasn't moving and laying in bed, it was 88. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. I don't get it. This is the weirdest sickness I've ever had in my life, because I don't have a fever, I don't have a cough, but I'm very congested and my O2's dropping now. So we'll see what the nurse says and go from there. I was really hoping to get those results today because they said 3 to 5 days, and it's now been 3, but I mean, it's not the end of the day. I have till 5 o'clock, but I'm just gonna try and push last night out of my mind. And the thing is, it was a really, really nice evening. I went out on the porch and sat there for a while because I can sit out there on our own porch without endangering people, and I saw the owl finally. We have a barred owl behind us, and I saw him fly by, and then it was a beautiful sunset, and I watched the sunset, and I was just feeling so peaceful and so happy last night. And then all that transpired when I went to bed. So it really not only did it scare me, but it frustrated the heck out of me. But I'm gonna try to have a good day. We'll just, you know, see what the nurse says and go from there. And crossing fingers I get my results back today. So anyway, I'm gonna get on my treatment because I think my poor lungs need it, and gonna have some coffee and just try to wake up a little bit, and hopefully things will kind of stabilize a little more today. Alright, well, bit of an update. So the good news is the test came back negative. I didn't actually get the results yet, but I was talking to the nurse and she said in their computer it showed negative. So that's good. Like, I am very, very relieved about that, like, but now I'm just more confused than I have ever been, because as much as, like, I'm super relieved it's not COVID, if it was, at least that explains things. At least that tells me, okay, I know what's going on, this all makes sense now, and now I'm just so confused. So she told me to go to an urgent care, which I really can't do until tomorrow. But yeah, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Like, don't get me wrong, I am really relieved that it's not COVID-19, because at least now I have freedom. I can, like, go out to the lake and stuff. I don't have to be trapped inside anymore. But I don't know what to make of it. I really don't know what to make of this anymore. I am so utterly confused. So confused. So anyway, just hanging out, resting. I'm not gonna go outside right now because we're under a heat advisory, but yeah, it's like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, I just want answers, so hopefully I'll get them. Hey guys, so I'm in a little bit better spirits than last time I picked up the camera. I hope it didn't come off as, like, I don't know, I feel like it almost came off as like, oh, you know, I'm not happy it's not COVID-19, because I am. I'm, like, super relieved and thinking about, hey, if I feel up to it, I can actually go take Panda for a walk tonight instead of just having to watch the sunset through the window. But I think what it is with it is just, like, I'm really relieved. I'm so happy, I'm so relieved, I'm so thankful, but I'm just so confused, and so, yeah. I just want answers, I guess. I just want answers, but, anyway, so I've just been laying in bed. That's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing most of the afternoon, because it's so hot. It's currently 95, feels like 109 outside, so I'm not, not doing that, but, yeah, I just wanted to pick up the camera when I was a little bit more happy, I guess. And yeah, just watching YouTube and hanging out. And we're quickly becoming buddies over here, me and Pepper, because I've been spending a lot of time in the room lately, and Pepper never leaves this room, so she has the option to, she just doesn't, because she doesn't like the dogs, and the dogs aren't allowed in here. But yeah, just hanging out. Guys, this is now the third clip in this position because I have not moved, but I'm gonna go ahead and end today's vlog here. I might try to go for a walk around the lake tonight just because I'm free and I'm able to do that, but I'll, one, have to see how my breathing feels, and two, see how the weather cooperates, because it's like 107 out there right now. So, but it's only 4 o'clock, which is also weird. It doesn't feel like it should be 4, but what's really weird for me is tomorrow is August. That, I can't wrap my brain around that, because 2020 has been just this weird continuum of time way that on one hand it's like, wow, yeah, it should already be the end of 2020. And on the other hand, it's like, wait, wasn't it just April, like 2 seconds ago? Like, we're about to make it to level 8. I was like, well, I'm thankful we've made it 8 months in, you know, of this year. But we're gonna make it to level 8 of Jumanji. So anyway, but yeah, I just can't wrap my brain around the fact that tomorrow is August, which I'm thankful for, because I'm so ready for some cooler weather, and I'm ready for Christmas time. I'm like full-on Christmas mood already, and we're still 4 months away. But yeah, there's no wrapping my head around it. This has just been the strangest kind of time. It's like a time warp this year. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload this now and just hang out. And I also just downloaded a song on my phone. Not sponsored, but you guys should check it out. It's called Hard Days by Brantley Gilbert. And I really, really love that song. It just kind of puts into perspective, like, if you never had hard days, like now, you would have never seen the silver lining. You would have never seen the good and the bad. And that's kind of what I was talking about yesterday. But yeah, so you guys should check out that song. And I'm thankful to have freedom, but I'll be even more thankful when I have answers. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. But Ninja, don't scratch the door. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up today's vlog here. I'll keep you guys updated when I know something more, because I'm just as confused as everybody else. But today has been better. Like, I haven't had a major drop in my O2 today. The most I went down to was 95, so that's good. And tomorrow is also starting hockey playoffs, so that's exciting. The Lightning's next game is August 3rd, but the playoffs start tomorrow, so super excited for that. And I'm super excited for a new month. I'm always a little bit sad to say goodbye to July, because July is like one of my favorite months of the year, but I'm ready for a new month, new beginnings to this month, to next month, and to, you know, that crutch in the corner, I don't even know why it's still there. I haven't used that since like January 2019. Anyway, I just noticed that, but anyway, so yeah. Here's to another new month. Here's to level 8. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.